let's just get into the shower thoughts. I'll get it started before. Actually, you know what? We're on with football. We'll keep rolling with football. Give us your cry thoughts.
Okay. Well, yeah. So that's what it is. It's just like I came on here, like I wasn't the first show we ever did, and I said Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. Remember,
Yep.
I said that.
And I
said
shat on it.
Some people could say a fool would say that, but
fool's gold is what the Dallas Cowboys are.
Well, no, they're not even that. They're dirt.
They're just dog.
Yeah,
dog shit.
Yeah. So now you're sitting here, week 7. I'm like, I actually legitimately think they might draft Trevor Lawrence. There is not.
Dak is
well,
good.
we can get into would I do it and will they be in position? Will they be in position? There's not one football team in the league I think they can beat. With Andy Dalton and now with Ben DiNucci. Dude, Ben DiNucci sounds like he's fucking like my 6th grade social studies teacher.
Who
like
is that?
Mr. DiNucci's class. Like, what the fuck? Like that guy, I don't know. He's like teaches about like the ancient Mayans to middle schoolers. Like,
would you rather him be average or like just terrible? Like, because if he's average, you get a worse draft pick.
You know what? I'd just rather him be him. If he's average, I'll be like, just be DiNucci. Be you, buddy.
Be you. Be DiNucci. He doesn't want to be compared to anyone else. He wants to be the new king.
Yeah, just go off. But yeah. So, but point right now, I don't think they can beat any team in the league. Like, if Washington is beating you by that much, I don't think Washington is good. Dallas is that bad. There's holes everywhere except receiver, including running back. Zeke's lost it. He's no threat anymore. So yeah, the only thing they have going for them is good wide receivers. So I think there's a legitimate chance they go 2-14.
No.
Who do they beat?
Maybe.
They have the Redskins.
I guess they don't have
Washington.
A quarterback or an offensive lineman.
Yeah, if they go with DiNucci, I don't know if there's one team they beat. They have Washington one more time. Mm-hmm. No confidence there after this week.
The Giants are going to beat them. Whoa, voice crack. The Giants beat them probably worse than the Redskins did.
The Giants will definitely beat them worse than the Redskins. And then they have the Bengals, who we just discussed, probably the best 1-5 team. So the only thing is, can the Jets scratch out 3 wins? Probably not. So they might have a second pick.
Did they low-key look kind of nice against the Bills, though?
I mean, their defense looked okay. The offense only had 10 points. So I don't know. I think you're.
Have they won yet?
I think the Jets, no. I think the Dallas Cowboys are the worst team in football.
Well, the Jets. If you think the Jets can scratch out 3 more wins.
I don't think you beat the Jets
at this point at week 7 on the Cowboys are the worst team. Okay.
Is there one team they can beat? I don't think they can beat the Jets. Now,
they're the anti-Chiefs.
As we said about Jameis Winston coming to the Cowboys, at the end of the day, I sit here saying, oh, they're the worst team in football. They are a half game out from first place in the NFC East. So there is still...
as I said, don't try anything. Why would you do that to the fans?
I agree. There's no need. I'm okay with I don't need to watch Giannis. I will watch, but I can watch understanding we're shit this year. That's okay. It happened in 2016.
Well, you got Saturdays to look forward to now.
Of course, like Sundays are just fucking dessert. But it's like I can accept the fact that this team is shitty. But some people in the Dallas Cowboys fan universe want this team to go for it. And if you want to go for it, I think you got 3 options. You got Jameis. You got Ryan Fitzpatrick. You got Cole McDonald. Cole McDonald, he's an undrafted free agent. He was the quarterback for Hawaii. If anybody's ever seen Hawaii, he had very long hair, yes. If anybody's seen Hawaii football, they're the Dallas Cowboys. Just no defense. Just no defense. I just hope you put up a shit ton of points. He'd be in his element. He scrambles. It's good. He's got no O-line.
So and he's an undrafted free agent?
No, he was drafted and then cut. He was like a 7th rounder.
But you don't got to give anything up for him.
No, you have to give shit for him. Just fucking bring him in.
You got to go with him. You should the Cowboys can't give anything up. They just can't. Unless it's going to help them somehow. Then go for the McDonald's kid.
Okay, just rapid fire of quarterbacks who could start this team that are free agents. Cole McDonald, Tim Tebow, Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, my God.
Peyton Manning. Eli Manning, Brett Favre, what's his name? Paxton Lynch. He's undrafted.
Doug Flutie.
Art Sitkowski.
Troy Aikman.
Tony Romo. I mean, yeah, so we've got some options. If we want to get frisky, but no, I say we just tank, hope we get a top 3 pick, and then just fire everybody. As much as Cowboys fans shout on Jason Garrett.
I think they got Mike McCarthy and Scott Van Pelt tonight talking about the season or something like that.
Oh, that's great. I'm sure he's giving a real inspirational speech. That guy's fucking nothing to say. I'm really not pleased with the effort out there today. Like, oh, thanks. Good. I didn't think I would hope you would not be after a 25-3 loss. That guy's nothing good to say. So fire him. Fire every coach. Jason Garrett. Honestly, you could bring back Garrett. For all the shit people talked about him, like, he would not. I don't care who was on his team, who was the quarterback. He would not lose like that to Washington. Like, he had that team fucking fired up and playing. It's so clear they hate Mike McCarthy. Nobody wants to play for that guy. The defense, they don't want to play for Mike Nolan. He could fire them all now. Fire them all now, Jerry. Fire them all. Bring in Cole McDonald.
Do we coach?
We would not do worse. But because at least we just be like, hey, best players on the team run shit. Mike McCarthy and Mike Nolan have fucking the egos. They want shit their way.
We would come in and the players would be like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Let's get these kids a win. And they would get us a win.
Just be like, hey, like, how you guys hated the last guys? Like, wouldn't it be so funny if, like, you got to win for us instead of them? To be,
and then that's just the motto. That's all we do. That's all we do. Like, hey,
like, would it be funny if you got a Super Bowl? Like, dude, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That's just how you put it. Wouldn't it be fucking funny if you guys like won the rest of the year? Like, wouldn't it be kind of funny?
Yeah, the Super Bowl team.
Oh, all right. But it kind of seems like the Dallas Cowboys season is history.
Yeah, 2-14. Tank for Trevor.
I bet you didn't know that was a segue into my shower thought. Oh my goodness. Isn't it crazy that we are living in a history book? You're like, Hey, Ed, what do you mean?
What do you mean, Ed?
We're like, our time is going to be in a history book. Like, before this, we were like 2002 to here. I don't really know what was going on. Like, what was going to be worthy of being in a history book.
2016 popped off. So, like, that part.
2016 did pop off. That was a great. Yeah. But great now we've, in the worst way possible, have entered history books. So now it's kind of up to us to rewrite history that's already being written and make the rest of our time in the history book the best we can.
Roaring 20s.
We got to turn it around somehow.
Yeah.
We got to motivate, do shit, come together, turn it around, because we're already in there. Right now we're in there. And are we going to finish it? We're in the bad part. Are we going to finish it strong or keep falling off? I got faith in humans that we are going to turn it around, and then it's going to we're going to pop off. It's like 2016 on steroids is what we're going to be like. So that was my shower thought. My faith in humanity is being restored. I don't know why. But it was just a nice shower, and I was like, "Shit!" Like,
that's good. I like the optimism in these trying times. But like, if you think about it, like you take history in like high school and shit, like there's always like the test where it's like, "Damn, this is the test about the Great Depression." Like the times that we're like always shitty, and then the next test is like, this is when the country
coronavirus test, bro.
Yeah. Like, dude, like our fucking like grandkids will be like taking tests about like COVID and shit. Be like,
hey, yo, Papa Gam, can you give me like, I gotta write an essay on COVID. Like, what happened? Like, yo, bro, motherfucker, like I tore that shit up. Like, COVID tried to get me like 90 times, and I just wouldn't budge. And then in the test, they'd be like, in the essay, all they would write would be like, my grandpa bitched COVID, and then you'd have to give me an A+.
That'd be a sick essay. I'd actually now, like in retrospect, when we talk about it like that, I actually might want COVID. So then when I get the call from the grandkids, I can be like, yeah, I had that shit. So overhyped. Like the fact that they're teaching you about this is bullshit because like I murdered it.
See, the only thing that worries me about COVID, and like obviously I probably should be worried about a lot more because like it affects a lot of people, but like I'd want COVID so I can't get it again, but that's also starting to be like a myth sort of. But it's like, if I get COVID now, what's its effects on me in 40 years?
We won't be able to find out till 40 years.
Exactly. So what if you get like fucked in 40 years. I don't want to die in 40 years. You know what I mean?
That's pretty wild. Yeah, I didn't think
that's the only reason why you're like, that's the only reason why I'm like, I don't want COVID now.
That's actually that's facts. That's facts.
Yeah. But yeah. So I think we're gonna turn it around. And then I think we're gonna get so far to the point where, do you think like at any point in history, not history, in the future, we're gonna be like, hey yo, all right, let's chill with this inventing shit. We've gotten too far.
I mean, it depends on the industry. Like sex toys, no. Like those will probably keep evolving. But it's like, I don't know. I guess certain things will like top out. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think of something.
Would you put a chip in your would you put a chip in your brain?
No, because I'm scared like they'd start selling ads in my brain and shit. But instead of like my brain being normal where I could look at an ad and be like, I do not want that thing. Like they would just like put it in my head, you want that thing, and then I just forced into fucking buying it.
Yeah. No. I don't want a chip in my head, and I don't want anyone like I'm sleeping. What if they're like, hey, chip? They put it in my head. How can I take it out?
That's the next time a form of murder. It's just like hackers hacking chips.
Yeah, I don't want no chip in my head. I don't want a chip anywhere near my head. Yeah,
for sure.
You got anything else?
I'm okay. Well,
I got one for you. Gravity.
Okay.
How does that work? Right now, dude, if I was on the bottom of the globe, I'm like upside down, but I'm right side up. Gravity. Right now, we're right now, like I think we're slanted on the globe. Like we're like, if I stood up right now, I'm like slanted. So like I'm doing like some Kyrie Irving shit, where I'm like always constantly. You're constantly Kyrie Irving it. So I guess when Kyrie Irving like leaned forward, was he being more straight up technically?
Like, I don't know. I saw a Neil deGrasse Tyson TikTok that said, if the world stopped spinning, like we'd shoot across the world at 800 miles an hour. So like,
just like randomly?
I don't know if that has to do with. Well, just like hypothetically, if it were to stop spinning, unless we were bolted into the ground, we'd get going at 800 miles an hour. So it'd be like, what if like for like 0.1 second? So it just happened.
That's 800. That's how you allow people to start flying. Slow down the rotation of the Earth.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I saw he's got a great TikTok, top 10 TikTok.
He does. Top 10. I would agree. It's amazing.
But actually going back to like when society's going to be fucking hype again, it's like when Charli D'Amelio is president, like I feel like that's when we really bounce back as a society. Because like a lot of people blame like our current issues on leadership, but it's like, I really don't see any particular leader like bringing us back to the promised land until it's a D'Amelio in office. I will accept Charli or Dixie, and like then shit's popping in this country. So like, I don't know, what do you have to be the president? Like 40? So like one of them are 40?
35, like, I think.
35? So just like count down to fucking when one of them's 40, and it's just like,
but that's a long America's time. That's in like 20 years.
I'll wait.
You'll be 38. All right, we'll wrap it off with the D'Amelios running the country in 20 years. Move on to some college football. Big Ten football is back. It's popping up.